I'm Sandra Newton, and this is my quilt, Will They Stitch? The inspiration, well, I didn't really know where to start. I was thinking backwards, and then there was this extract in the Sunday supplement, 20 key skills for millennials. How to sew on a button was one of them, and it led me to thinking, will they stitch in the future? So that's where the title comes from, Will They Stitch? And it then got me to reflecting on my stitch journey and the skills that I'd learnt, like patching sheets, turning them, and now we're being told a key skill is how to sew on a button. Yeah, well, this quilt is all recycled, so it's made from an old sheet, and the red bits are an old pillowcase, a really old pillowcase. And all the printing technique is called breakdown printing. So you let a print paste dry on a screen for a couple of days, and then you print through it and it breaks down, so it gives this kind of distressed look that you have here on the red. Well, I quilted a bit when I was a teenager, but really I started again 10 years ago, and I did City and Guilds, studied that with Barbara Weeks, and I just love stitch. I get lost in it. I hate to use an overused word, but it's really mindful. It's lovely to come home from work and a day at a computer and just sit there and hand stitch. You can get lost in it. It's great. I think it's really good because it's very easy to see it on your wall at home, but when you see it amongst lots of other work, then you really get to evaluate it properly. You know, you see it amongst other work, and sometimes if you see people standing in front of it, like they were earlier, and they're saying, oh, I remember a time of torn sheets turned and patched, and then people say, oh yes, did you do that? I did that. Oh look, she's done mending techniques, and that's actually when it's most interesting, when people respond to your work. Well, it's 4 days every year. It can be a bit overwhelming. You're tired at the end of it, but you wouldn't miss it. And you see old friends, new friends. It's great.